So there are a few levels of no, right? There's no. There's no. There's no. There's, come on, man, no. There's, fuck no. The fuck? There's hell to the motherfucking no, immediately no, 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 no. And then there's whatever the fuck is going on in this video.
I'm either about to become your favorite person because of something new for you to eat, or I'm going to gross you out on what I'm cooking.
Stick with this.
I'm going to make dough burgers, and I'm going to show you how. So dough burgers are super simple, and I grew up on these. My daddy had a store, and he sold dough burgers all the time. We call them Louis burgers because we use them as on recipes. But this is different from how my daddy does it because he, of course, uses ground beef. We're using ground deer, ground venison, because that's what we have, and we're saving money. So you get your ground meat, put it in here. You're gonna add in some flour. I don't know how much. I'm just gonna put some in there. We're gonna do that much. I'm not gonna measure it. And water. Told you, you're either gonna love me or you're gonna hate me. And salt and pepper. Now I'm really gonna put the salt and pepper to it because ground beef does taste different from ground venison, and I don't want any kind of wild flavor in here at all, even though we did process this ourselves, and they did a very good job on it. I'm gonna give them that, but I am gonna season it up just because, well, I want to. So I'm gonna say add salt and pepper to taste, whatever you like. So now that we've got all this in here, we're just gonna mix it up. We're gonna make a mixture of the ground meat, the flour, and the water, and I think I put too much water in it.
Stick with this.
I'm gonna have to start adding flour and thickening it up. But I think the reason they started doing dough burgers way back when is because
they're crazy.
Now, everything was so expensive and they had big families to feed. So they had to make what they had stretch out a lot further than I guess they kind of wanted to. So you could take a little bit of ground beef and turn it into a dough burger and feed a whole lot of people. So that's where dough burgers came from, I think. I think I'm wrong on that. I could be wrong. Not real sure. I'm gonna get all this mixed up. If I add something to it, I'm gonna show you. Alright, my consistency is a little runny.
Look at that.
We'll add some more flour to it, thicken it up some. Woo. This is just a kind of a trial and error thing. You just have to get it to a consistency when
more
you put it in
error
your
than
skillet.
trial.
We're gonna do it on Blackstone, but when you put it on your skillet,
that's meat paste.
Kind of a flat patty. You don't want it too runny, but you don't want it too thick either. And the whole point is we're trying to make a lot out of a little.
I totally understand, but you have meat batter.
Some more flour and some more water, and we're just gonna make this mixture a little bit bigger. If you add more flour and water, that means you gotta add more salt and pepper.
Of course.
It's a good way to learn how to make a dough burger.
You can't have your meat batter be unsalty.
So I think I finally have it to the consistency that I want. We're gonna get the grill lit, or the griddle, Blackstone. We're gonna make us some dough burgers, or some people call them slug burgers.
Watch this now. This is where it becomes enticing.
I've got a bunch of grease here, or oil, on my Blackstone. Sorry, it's super loud. We're doing some fries over here. So once you get your grease down, you're just gonna scoop out your burgers.
Meat pancakes, anyone?
And ow! It popped me. And let them cook. Let them cook good on one side. Flip them over. Let them cook on the other. You got a dough burger. I'll show you the end result. These are going to be super yummy.
Ooh,
right,
I bet they are.
To flip them. All right, this batch is finishing up, and then we're going to start the next batch. Batch number 2 is going. All right, here's the finished burgers. Look at how many it makes. I'm telling you, it takes a little bit, makes a lot. I'm gonna make a burger and I'm gonna try it with you. All right, so I have mustard and cheese on mine. I'm gonna get me a patty and put it on. I'm gonna try a bite. See how it turned out. Like I said, you're either gonna love me for showing you how to make a dough burger, or you're gonna think it's disgusting. Either way, I don't care. Enjoy.
Here's the thing. You could probably hand me a dough burger, right? On a bun with the condiments. I like put a little ketchup in there. Maybe instead of ketchup, if you got some barbecue sauce, throw some barbecue sauce on there. Definitely some cheese. I like a little pepper jack on mine, you know. You could hand me a burger that's a dough burger, and I could eat it, and I could never know that it was prepared that way. But now that you have shown me the meat paste that you create in order to make your meat pancakes, I don't think I could bring myself to ever eat it.